Welcome to AI Mastery, and this is the white belt level, or as I call it, overwhelmed observer. And in this little presentation, I'm going to share some of the most common questions the overwhelmed observer might have. So first, let me define the overwhelmed observer. And basically, they're somebody who is looking at all of the noise around generative AI, and they understand that it sounds powerful, but they feel like it's overwhelming. So I want to share that AI isn't a threat. It's just a new layer of leverage, and in my opinion, an unprecedented layer of leverage. And a lot of people don't know where to start. I would tell you that the very first step is simple awareness, not coding. You don't need to learn new things. You just need to be curious and you need to communicate. So we'll get into that. And then confidence is something we need to build, and that is to give us the confidence to take action and not freeze. And I anchor this for people and say this is for somebody who knows and says to themselves, I need a starting point that doesn't feel like a job interview or, quite frankly, a proctologist exam. So over time, I'm going to introduce our AI mastery belt map. And the reality is this is only about implementing ChatGPT. The reason I only talk about implementing ChatGPT, it is, in my humble opinion, the gateway to the generative AI world. And it is probably the easiest and most important to learn. Now, for the record, you may find you prefer other models. That's great. You're welcome to take what you learn in this video series and apply it to the model of choice. But for me specifically, I am talking about the basic paid version of ChatGPT. I can't remember what they call it now. I think it's the business plan. It's about $20 a month. And I highly encourage you invest in that $20 a month, because the difference between paid and the free version is huge. Very specifically, the free version is more like a elementary school kid who sometimes gets it right, sometimes gets it wrong. Whereas the paid version, in the right hands, it's like having a professor or a PhD level colleague, somebody who's professional. So the 10 stages we go through, we start at stage 0, which is the white belt, the overwhelmed observer. So I'm going to walk you through the 10 most common questions that the overwhelmed observer might have. I'm not going to cover the other stages because until you're there, you're not there. And I don't want to overwhelm you further because that is real.